McGregor, life in the Hunter is all about helping people achieve their goals, both professionally and personally. Craig is the owner and director of Hunter Recruitment Group, as well as being the 2015 president of the Maitland Business Chamber. As a down-to-earth professional who is all about human connection, he believes good leaders will see the value in their staff and know how to delegate. Welcome, Craig.
Excellent. Thanks, Holly. Thanks for having me.
Let's ask the first question, which is, how does your leadership style change when you are undertaking your chamber president role as opposed to your business owner role?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Being the Maitland Business Chamber president is quite a great honour, but it also comes with challenges in terms of the people who I am leading. They are local business leaders in their own right. Which is different to managing my own small business. So I suppose one of the biggest issues or challenges is managing those egos in the room when we're having our executive meetings, trying to keep things on track and in terms of trying to keep a focus for Maitland and trying to keep, I suppose, individual agendas out of what we're doing at the executive level.
Considering the commitments that you do have, what tricks do you have to manage your priorities and your time?
Yeah, it is a tough juggling act when you're the president of the Maitland Business Chamber along with running your own business. One of the things that I've learnt in this short time is that I actually allocate certain time to the chamber presidency. So, Thursday mornings, every third Thursday of the month, I'll be attending the meeting, and generally for the next 2 hours, I'll be meeting with the treasurer or other people within the chamber if someone wants to meet with me. And then I usually allocate time of a Tuesday afternoon as an hour or two, an hour and a half to go through and go, okay, what do I need to achieve for the next chamber breakfast executive meeting, or what do I need to get into the media, what are my commitments, so that I'm not just doing it on an ad hoc basis, and it allows me to focus during that time and probably get better output.
Is there any mistakes that you witness leaders making more frequently than others?
If I put my human resources consulting business hat on, what I see is people who are experts in their field trying to be people managers. One of the issues that I've always seen locally, but from that consulting business, is that someone will get promoted in, let's use real estate, as a real estate agency business, they'll get promoted into a people management job because they're a really good real estate agent, but they're not a good people manager. So making that difficult choice in terms of, is this person the right person to lead our team and manage our team and have that skill set, as opposed to rewarding them for their technical skills, is probably one of the biggest issues that I see in leadership locally. And it's also at the ownership level that someone starts a business because they are a great real estate agent or air conditioning mechanic or whatever it is, marketing consultant. They grow their business and then they have people issues, and then they're stuck in this on managing people issues and they're not doing the thing that they love. They need to either outsource that or become a good leader and have someone else do the technical skills. So making that choice is really difficult.
That leads nicely into the next question, which is, how do you define the difference then between a manager and a leader?
Yeah, good point. So for me, I suppose a leader is someone who will be out the front of the business, guiding, directing, taking charge and leading by example, so to speak. A manager is someone who comes in and has a specific task and will manage around that task, give direction, but not true leadership in terms of it takes guts to be a leader, to be someone who is out the front of a group of people and saying, follow me. That I think takes guts. And look, that's probably one of the biggest learning things that I'm having at the moment in the Maitland Chamber. It's not a small job, and to take on some of the big issues for our local community, it takes courage, and it's testing my courage at the moment, I suppose, to how far I want to take that.
So to finish, what do you believe makes business in the Hunter, or particularly for you, the Maitland area, unique?
Yeah, good question. Maitland and Newcastle are very parochial towns. I was fortunate enough early in my career to gain a sales role for a large global organisation, and it was a very technical product, and they put me into this marketplace. And after 6 months, I quickly learned they put me into this marketplace because of where I come from, not because of my technical skills. And I was highly successful in this technical market because I was from the Hunter region and I could talk the Hunter with our clients. People from the Hunter want to deal with people locally, and I think that's a challenge for local people to leverage off that. But it's also a challenge for people who come from outside of the region to gain a foothold in this space. One of the biggest challenges, I think, is changing the thinking of some of the larger organisations, some of the government organisations and councils to change their thinking that the experts aren't local. One issue that I know of in Newcastle Council is they use a lot of Sydney agencies, for example, in recruitment. That just blows my mind. In Newcastle, there are great recruiters that would do a great job with local candidates for that council, yet Sydney gets those jobs. That just is crazy. So I think there's a real duality in that challenge that local people need to prove themselves or put their hand up that we are experts and spruik that through marketing channels maybe a bit better, and then have those larger organisations take heed of that and use our local products more readily.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Craig.
No worries. Thanks for having me, Holly.
You can find Craig online at www.hunterrecruitmentgroup.com.au.